Well, what's up? So this is today's PT session. So Tuesday we're just keeping the same split as we always do in the gym. So we've got our push day today. So just a wee quick overview. We have our warm up. We're going to go for 3 minutes. Moving into block A where we've got 2 exercises on our main compound lift, and then we're going into block B, 3 exercises, and then on their finisher. Our finisher this week for Lean is Emom. So changing it up from last week. So the warm up, we got 2 exercises. The first one is shoulder taps. Tall plank position, keeping your hips in line with your shoulder. And then from here, you're tapping your opposite shoulder with your opposite hand. You're going to do 5 reps each side, keeping your body nice and still. And then we're going to do forward lunges, feet shoulder width apart, lunging forward, bringing the back knee close to the floor, and then back up again. We're going to do 5 each leg. So you're going to set a timer for 3 minutes, and you're going to do through as many rounds as you can. So we're going to get Ethan to do the warm up then. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. So notice how he's got a straight line from his hip right up to his shoulder. His core is nice and tight. That's going to stop him from swaying from side to side. Everything's controlled. And then straight into your forward lunges. So nice big stride forward where you can feel a stretch in his back leg. That's it. So he's going to do 5 each leg. Excellent, good stuff. Just keeping the chest upright, facing forward. And then once you've did your lunges, you're going to go straight back into your shoulder taps and keep going until your 3-minute timer is up. Once you've done your warm up then, that's you into block A where we've got our press ups and reverse lunges. So our press ups, so making sure firstly your elbows are tucked in by your side, they're not up and flared out to the side. Got that tall plank position again, so hips in line with your shoulder. You're going to let your chest down to the floor, touch the floor, back up again, lock your arms out, and squeeze your triceps. If you can't do a full press up, you're going to come onto your thighs, keeping a straight line again from hip to shoulder. Chest must hit the floor first, back up again. Same again if you're struggling with them, you're just going down super slow. Let your hands off, and then back up again. We're going to do that for 60 seconds. And then we're going into reverse lunges. So dumbbell or kettlebell intake to the chest, feet shoulder width apart, reverse lunge back, back into your start position, and back up again. So what we're going to do, 60 seconds in the press ups, and then we're going to do 60 seconds in the reverse lunges. Ready? Right, let's go, mate, that's it. So chest hits the floor first, making sure he's locking his arms out at the top. Notice how his hips aren't dipping towards the ground. He's got a straight line from his shoulder right up or right down to his hip. Good stuff. So if you can't do the full press ups, you're going to go into the half press ups. So it's not your kneecap touching the ground, it's your thigh. And same again, chest hits the floor first. We're not letting that stomach hit the floor first. And then if you're still struggling from there, you've got your hand release press ups. So slow on the way down. Lift your hands off and then press up as hard as you can. Do 60 seconds of them and then straight into reverse lunges. So dumbbell or kettlebell intake to the chest, lunging back, nice big straight back, and then you're always coming up into that start position again. Chest upright, face forward. We're going to do this for 60 seconds. And then once you've did that, you're going to take 40 seconds rest. And then you're going to go back into your press ups and you're going to complete that 4 times. Then once you've did the 4 rounds, you're going to go into block B where we've got 3 exercises. So the first exercise is our gorilla row. So if you're using dumbbell or kettlebell, we're going nice wide stance, bend your knees, push your hips back so you're in this position. Your dumbbell or your kettlebell always starts in the middle between your feet, you're not to the side, and then from there, bringing your elbow up into your hip, squeeze your back, slowly back down again. Dumbbell, same again, maybe not go to the floor, just keeping that elbow in nice and tight to the body. We're going to do 30 seconds each side, and then we're going into split stance RDL, so it's one foot slightly in front of the other. You're bending both knees. Dumbbell or kettlebell, it's going to be on this side that you're working. So from here, stand up on the ball of your back foot, chest up, push your hips back, feeling a nice stretch in this lead leg, and then coming up, tucking the pelvis and squeezing the glutes. Make sure when you're coming up, you're not extending your hips through like that, putting loads of pressure on your lower back. Same again on that one, 30 seconds each leg, and then the last one we're just doing is crunches. Down on your back, hands on your thighs, you're just lifting your chest up to the ceiling. As soon as your hands reach your kneecap, you're back down again. So chest to ceiling, back down. You're going to do that for 30 seconds. So we get Ethan to do the first round then. So we've got gorilla rows to start off with. Yeah, so next weight stance, dumbbell comes into the middle. He's keeping his elbow in tight to his body. He's not letting it flare out to the side. And then once he's coming up, he's squeezing in here, his lats, and then slowly releasing it back down again. So notice how his chest and back stand at like 45 degrees. They're not coming up. And then 30 seconds, and then you swap hands. Good, man, that's it. So nice and slow on the way back down. Dumbbells always coming back into that middle. Perfect, good stuff. And then we're going to go into our split stance RDLs. So one foot in front of the other on the ball of your back foot. Soften the knee and then pushing the hips back so you feel a nice stretch, and then coming up and then tucking that pelvis rather than extending his hips and putting pressure on his lower back. 30 seconds each leg, and then swap over to the opposite leg. Same again. That's it. And then making sure when you're doing the RDLs as well, that your toe isn't coming off the ground, you're pushing through the middle of your foot. This will help just stretch out them hamstrings. Good stuff. So once you did that, you're going to move on to your crunches. That's it. So core switched on. Think about lifting your chest to the ceiling. As soon as your hands reach your knees, you're back down again, and then straight back into it. You're going to do that for 30 seconds. So just to overview that one, we have 30 seconds each arm on the gorilla row, followed by 30 seconds each leg on the split stance RDLs, 30 seconds of crunches, and then you're going to take 40 seconds rest and then you're going to complete 3 rounds of that. Right, so we're now on to the finisher. So I'm going to run through those who are on lean first. So we've got an Emom this week, so it's every minute on the minute, every time a new minute starts, you've got 2 exercises to do. The quicker you get them 2 exercises done, the more rest you're going to have before the new minute starts, alright? So the 2 exercises are, the first one is a burpee thruster. So we're going into that tall plank position, feet shoulder width apart, you're just bringing your knees up to your chest, back down again, okay? And then the second one is a thruster with your dumbbell. So from here, dumbbell or kettlebell up on the shoulder, elbow up high, sit into the squat, press up overhead, arm locks out straight, and finishes in tight to the ear. So the reps on these ones can vary. So roughly you want to get 20 to 15 seconds rest. So if you're getting through the reps a wee bit faster, start off with 8 burpee thrusters and then 5 each side on the single arm thrusters. If you're getting more than 20 seconds rest, add more reps on, make it a wee bit harder for yourself. It shouldn't be too easy. Right, so we're going to get Ethan to run through the first one. So feet shoulder width apart and then bring the knees up to the chest. Let's go. So he's going to do 8 reps. Good, that's it. Nice fast pace, and he's going into 5 single arm thrusters each side. So right down into the squat, extending that arm straight up overhead, getting it inside the ear to top, and then swap sides. Good stuff. So you're going to do 8 rounds of this, every minute on the minute. As I said, reps can vary, so if you're getting them done too fast, you need to add more reps on. You're getting roughly 20 to 15 seconds rest each round. Right, so our finisher for build-in, 2 exercises. We have an AMRAP as normal, 12 reps each exercise. So the first one is a kine squat. So if you've got a kettlebell, it's coming up on the back from here. So nice big chest, bend the knees slightly, push the hips back, you're coming into a good morning. And then from there, sitting into the squat, and then from there, back into the good morning, stand up tall again. So soft knees, hips back, sit into the squat, hips up, stand up. If you're using a dumbbell, We're coming in tight into your stomach, bend the knees, hips back, squat, hips up, stand up. Alright, so 12 reps of that. Second one is a pendulum lunge. So dumbbell or kettlebell and tight to the chest, feet shoulder width apart. You're going forward lunge into your reverse lunge. That's 1 rep. So you're going to do 6 each leg, and then you're going to go straight back into your plank squat again. So we're going to get Ethan to run through the first round. Ready? Let's go. That's it. Good. So just lower the dumbbell a wee bit into your stomach. That's it. So soft knees, hips back. So he's always going into that good morning and into a squat, back into good morning, and then just stand up tall again. So you're always going to that good morning in the middle. That's it. Good stuff. So 12 reps, and then once he's did his 12 reps, he's going into his pendulum lunge. He's going to do 6 each leg. That's it. So forward and back on the same leg is 1 rep. If you need to, take that wee toe tap in the middle just to regain your balance. Good. So when you're doing these, you're going to set yourself a timer for 8 minutes, and you're going to get through as many rounds as you can. Avoid taking rest. Even if you have to go to slow pace, do so.